This is one of the worst sequels I've ever saw in my entire life. What sequel, you may ask me? Well, my friends, it's my review slash rant on this piece of donkey vomit right there called Son of the Mask, which I'm going to do a review slash rant on it right now. So enjoy, folks. Hi guys, this is Jonathan, the Disney and Tom and Jerry fan 2020 here, and today you guys are in for a real treat today. I am doing a review slash rant on Son of the Mask. It came in the year of 2005. So basically what the plot is about, you got a cartoonist and family man named Tim Avery, who's played by Jamie Kennedy, lives with a peaceful existence with his wife Tanya, as well as his baby son and a dog. And when the curious canine finds the mask with mystical properties, they both, the dog and the baby, they cause chaos with their powers. And while Tim and Tanya try to contain the damage, the sly Norse god Lucky, who is played by Alan Cumming, comes looking for the artifact, resulting in more mishaps that ultimately incur the wrath of the deity's powerful father, Odin. That's basically what the plot is about for the entire film. What do I think about this film, guys? It's horrible, okay? It's really horrible. Before I go into the negatives, do I have anything positive to say about it? No, I don't have anything positive to say about it. So let's go dive into the negatives. Okay. First of all, the plot is really messed up. Like, it's really messed up, guys. And it's very confusing and cheesy. Like, what is the plot anyway? And another thing, they got rid of Jim Carrey in this sequel. Yeah, there's no Jim Carrey in this film. I mean, Jim Carrey was hilarious. He was funny in the first Mask film. I mean, the first Mask film is funny, it's hilarious. But in this one, it's terrible, okay? Yeah. And Bob Hoskins, what's he doing in this film? He was in Who he was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which Who Framed Roger Rabbit was great. It's a great film. What's he doing in this abomination of a film? None of the characters are interesting nor likable people. They all either most of them are very immature or very unlikable. And the jokes are not even funny. Like one scene where the baby starts crying and he tries to convince the baby to stop crying, which that's not funny to begin with. And the CGI looks very terrible and ugly. The one with the baby, that's so nightmarish. And the dog too, same thing, very nightmarish. And the plot, like I said, it's very confusing and it's cheesy and doesn't make any sense. And it's very disappointing. So is a the cast members. The cast members are a huge disappointment because there's no Jim Carrey nor Cameron Diaz, I believe. I believe Cameron Diaz appeared in The Mask, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's no Jim Carrey nor Cameron Diaz in this. I mean, the original was so good. The one with Jim Carrey and Cameron Diaz. That one was so good. This one is just a godforsaken mess. And it's very horrible. Felt like somebody didn't even bother watching the first Mask movie and tried to make this sequel as an excuse. A horrible sequel, I meant, as an excuse, and it's terrible. It's heartbreaking. Yeah, the cast members are a huge disappointment. And another joke that's not funny is when he was about to change his diaper, he starts peeing. That's nasty, guys. Yeah, none of the jokes are funny nor entertaining, and the humor is just feels weird. And the ending doesn't make any sense, and neither does the beginning. Yeah. And the music also sounds terrible in this film. It sounds terrible. And the CGI effects, not only does it look creepy and nightmarish, but it also looks really, really ugly. And none of the characters are interesting nor likable people, guys. None of them. What else do I have to say? And it's a disgrace to the great original Mask film. It's a huge disgrace to the original Mask film with Jim Carrey and Cameron Diaz. Like I said, there's no real jokes, no real good characters, no good humors, none of them. There's not one thing that's good. They didn't make There's no character developments. There was nothing that was good, almost. And the weirdest part is, you guys, I actually used to like this movie. Yeah, I used to like this embarrassment and disappointment of this sequel. But now, looking back at it, I realize how awful it is. How horrendous it became. How unpleasant it turned out to be. This is one of the most unpleasant things I've ever experienced in my entire life. So whatever you do, don't watch this sequel. Watch the original Mask film. That one is good. If you haven't seen this film, the sequel I meant, just don't. It's not a very good film at all. It's a very disappointing and very embarrassing, very cliche and very horrendous film. So There was no original cast members and no real jokes and no good plot and no likable characters. And yeah, and it also has terrible CGI as well. So for my final rating for Son of the Mask, I give this movie a 1 out of 7. Horrendous film. And that was my review / rant on Son of the Mask. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to me. This is Jonathan, the Disney and Tom and Jerry fan 2020 here, and I'll see you guys next time on my next video. And I'll see you guys later.